I'm a radical vegan now. That's what everybody's saying. Look it. I'm a radical vegan because I drink green smoothies. I'm not normal in today's society because I blend a head of romaine lettuce with bananas, and I'm weird in today's society. I'm radical according to the normal people out there. I should be consuming eggs, bacon, and hot cocoa made with hydrogenated fats for breakfast. And I should be consuming Cocoa Puffs and Fruit Loops with homogenized, pasteurized, chemically laced, hormone-filled, pus-filled, antibiotic-loaded milk from the store. But no, I don't get my calcium from cow's milk. I get my calcium from green vegetables and green superfoods like spirulina and chlorella and horsetail and nettles. Yes, I am radical. I am not normal. My ancestors didn't do things like this, so I shouldn't do it either. My ancestors consumed a lot of meat and killed animals, so I should do that too. Of course, my ancestors did a lot of weird, crazy things, so I should do that too, if I want to use that same train of logic. Gee. But the dairy industry says that calcium is really good for you, and that the best source of it is milk. So you should drink lots of milk in order to have strong, healthy bones. Well, if that's true, then how come the populations in countries that drink the most milk have the highest rates of osteoporosis? Gee. And I'm supposed to be radical? Come on. I think the ones that are radical are the ones that are going to the store every day and buying all this processed junk on the shelf and only maybe have a salad once a week with iceberg lettuce. Yeah, and a couple carrots. Ooh, that's a lot of nutrition. They're really eating a lot of plant foods. Give me a break. The average American eats like junk. Probably 50% processed foods and the other 50% animal products. And they think that they're healthy. Oh, no, they're not. And that's pretty radical. That's really radical. That's not even normal. So when you're going to the grocery store and you're buying just fruits and vegetables and people are laughing at you, well, you laugh right back at them, because they're the ones that are extreme, and they're the ones that are radical. I'm not radical. I'm not radical because I eat a plant-based diet. God created us in a Garden of Eden, and there was fruits and vegetables all around us, and that's what we consumed. Now, if you took all the people alive today and put them in a time machine and went all the way back to the Garden of Eden, I'm sure Adam and Eve would get ridiculed and made fun of and called radical. You're crazy, man. You're just eating fruit off of a tree. You're crazy. You gotta be civilized, and you gotta go to the store, and you gotta buy a food in a box or a can. Otherwise, you're not normal, and you're not gonna fit in with your friends. Isn't it crazy, though? Seriously, the kind of people and the things that they think, and the way that they've been brainwashed and indoctrinated. You grow up and you do everything that your parents do and the people around you. But if you're an open-minded, free thinker, like some of us, you'll start questioning some of these behaviors and things. And I think eventually you get to a point in your life where you're just so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you want something better, and you don't want to follow the norm, what everybody else does. And if you choose that way and you figure these things out, you'll be a lot better off, and you'll be happier with yourself. You'll have more compassion for the animals and the planet, It's just a better way to live. And it means a lot. It means a lot to all the other living creatures out there. And it means a lot to your creator, too. Trust me. I have a lot of compassion now for animals and for the planet. And I don't want to hurt anything. Why do I have to kill an animal if I can eat plants, if they're available to me? I don't have to kill an animal to be healthy. I don't. And neither do you. And you gotta stop listening to all these people that say you have to do that. If you keep doing that, then we can never move forward. We can never help anything. Because people are just gonna keep supporting these, things, and nothing's ever gonna change. I mean, eating this way and being healthy is such a blessing. And I wish so many more people would know about these kinds of things. And, I mean, people are so afraid. They're afraid that if they don't eat their meat and their eggs and their milk, that they're going to fall over dead. Or that they're going to get super skinny. Well, yeah, you probably will drop a lot of unnecessary weight and unnecessary fat. And you're going to look a lot younger when you're thinner. That's just the way it is. But if you're holding around all this excess weight and fat, you're not going to be able to move around as easy. Your work productivity is going to go down. You're not going to be able to think as well. And, so, it's not a matter of trying to be big and have big muscles and stuff. That's all vain, If you think that girls are only going to like you if you have big muscles, that's ridiculous. They're not much of a girl then, if that's all that they care about. Looks is one thing, but your character is totally another. And people aren't going to remember you for how good you looked or for how many big muscles you have. They're not going to remember it. They don't care about that, You can have a bigger impact on the planet when you start eating wisely, choosing your food wisely, and think about these things. Just don't cram everything into your mouth. Think about, what you're eating and how it's going to impact you. Everybody's just so afraid. They're so afraid to eat a plant-based diet because they're afraid, I'm not going to get enough protein. My hair's going to fall out. My fingernails aren't going to grow. And there's so many, people out there so afraid. And you don't have to be afraid. Trust me, you're not going to fall over dead. But I can't tell you what you are going to do if you give up these bad foods. You start eating really healthy. You're going to feel wonderful. And your skin's going to glow. And you're going to be able to think better. And high blood pressure is going to be a thing of the past. You can reverse heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and on and on and on and on. And you'll be stronger, and you'll have more energy, and you'll feel like running, and you'll feel like exercising. And all these things will happen to you. Because we're all the same. Humans are the same, and if you start eating like the healthy people, then you'll become healthy too. And I can promise you that. Because that's just the way it is. That's the way God designed us. Our body is self-healing and regenerating. But, our choices get in the way. And that's why we have to become aware and conscious of these things. So, don't be afraid of green food. Because green food will heal you. And it's good for you.